ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Batman, Cole Rayner.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Resurgence 90. I am commentator Uno, and coming off the heels of a crazy and chaotic Sky's the Limit, where we saw new champions crowned here on Resurgence. We have a new Revolution champion in Martin Starr, a new United States champion in HI. And of course, in play are the golden ticket briefcases. However, both cases won by retaliation, so Resurgence gets to take a break from that for this year. But coming off the heels of falling short in the golden ticket match is Cole Rayner, and it looks like he has something to say to the crowd here at the FISEV Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we'll go down to the ring to him. Wait, what? What is this? Cole Rayner what? Cole Rayner was about to speak and the lights went out here. Say White beat him with a chair. Oliver White outside of the ring. The Fallen Kingdom. Why are they attacking Cole Rayner? They lost their match to the Agents of Pain. That Sky's the Limit, but it looks like the Fallen Kingdom has already acquired a new target. And that is the hero of RWR and Cole Rayner. What the hell is wrong with them? Oh man, well that's an interesting way to kick off Resurgence here. I'm sure that's not what anybody except the Fallen Kingdom expected here tonight. But we're gonna open it up with women's Revolution division match. Was Roxy Riot involved in Sky's the Limit, and we'll talk more about that coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall.
Making her way to the ring, Jenna Reed.
And Jenna Reed was left out of the Sky's the Limit festivities last Friday, but falling short to Lily Thatcher in a qualifying match last month. But with the women's golden ticket briefcase on retaliation, won by Torby, that means everyone here in Resurgence has to go the old-fashioned way up the ranks. And Jenna's going to start that here tonight against Roxy Riot.
From New Orleans, Louisiana, the Dark Lady of Voodoo, Roxy Riot.
And Roxy was on Team Agents of Pain during the women's 8-person elimination match at Sky's the Limit. Roxy the final two for the Agents of Pain, but ultimately on the losing end in a clean sweep to the World Warriors, Jennifer Jett, Alexis Riot, Abigail, and Kimiko Matsui. But of course, not all bad news for the Agents of Pain. Of course, later tonight, Goddess Dawn will have another shot at reclaiming her Revolution Championship, going one-on-one with Ellie Richardson. But tonight, these two work on their climb back up the title ranks as Jenna Reed looking to pick up a win since coming to Resurgence, against Roxy Riot, who, in the loss looked impressive at Sky's the Limit, looked very good in the short time we saw her in the match of belly-to-belly suplex and Jenna Reed. Of course, Jenna Reed has really been the play toy of Kimiko Matsui for the past couple of months. But finally got to see the Jenna Reed we saw in Season 2 come out in her match against Lily Thatcher, but couldn't get the job done. She's looking to get the job done here tonight. But Roxy trying to ride a wave of momentum. There's a nice backbreaker there. Of course, she has a couple of key wins this season. Defeated Jennifer Jett, has other key wins, but again, like I said, the Resurgence women gotta climb the ranks the old-fashioned way now. No golden ticket briefcase in play. No stable swapping or anything like that. So these two women gonna get to work here tonight as we begin our road to Spring Classic, and nobody kicks out of the deal as Jenna Reed hits the deal on Roxy Riot and continues her assault on the Voodoo Queen, but Roxy right back at the offensive. Like I said, Roxy probably having the best couple of months in her RWR career thus far, just hoping to equate that into some wins. And she's got Jenna Reed in the cover, only a 1 count there. Of course, later on tonight as well, we have the aforementioned number 1 contender match for the Women's Revolution Championship. Hikaru Hime defended her title against Haley Shepard. That Sky's the Limit. Of course, the big news coming out of the Agents of Pain was Ace Violence stabbing Keith Moniz in the back following their win at Sky's the Limit, but it wasn't enough. Ace Violence had enough of Keith Moniz. Rivalry that's been brewing throughout the EWA, and it finally hit here in RWR. Ace Violence had enough of Keith Moniz and attacking from behind after their win. We'll get some fallout from that here tonight. Ace and Aaron Violence take on Johnny Draco and Kurt Wagner with Keith Moniz in their corner. And of course, later on tonight as well, the former tag champions, Recoil, Demi Longoria, Corden Ganea, they defended their titles against the Inner Circle and the Unchained Union, but they were cashed in on unsuspectedly by Razor Sharp and Justin Sane, who stole the Sky's the Limit golden ticket briefcase at Sky's the Limit, and risking losing them, they cashed them in on the same night and ultimately won the titles. Quick cover here from Jenna Reed, only a 1 count. So the former champs, we've already been confirmed that they will get the rematch here in May, but looking to possibly let off some steam here tonight as they take on Mugen in a tag team match. And I wouldn't want to be Mugen right about now. And of course, our main event in the evening, Martin Starr, the new Revolution champion, and DJ Kraft take on Josh Wolf and Doug Shepard in a tag team match. Of course, Starr defeated Shepard for the title at the pay-per-view. Shepard cashed in his rematch clause for Spring Classic. It's already been confirmed. And, oh, nice slam there from Jenna Reed. She's starting to feel it now. Of course, DJ Kraft defeated Josh Wolf inside the steel cage at the pay-per-view. Wolf more interested in inflicting punishment to Kraft instead of picking up the win, and Kraft more than happy to win that match, but still unaware of how much more punishment Josh Wolf gave Kraft and how much more he has in store for him moving forward, as that story has not been ended just yet. Look at the strength of Jenna Reed here, picking up Roxy into a nice stalling vertical suplex. The cover, 1, 2. Wow, that's enough. I guess enough blood went to the head of Roxy Riot, and Jenna Reed finally in the winner's column at Resurgence.
The winner of the match, Jenna Reed.
And Reed with the stalling vertical suplex. She won with a suplex. Defeated Roxy Riot here tonight, and I guess unofficially begins her climb to the Women's Revolution Championship, but more importantly, picking up her first win of the season. So congratulations to her. And we're going to move forward with more Agents of Pain action. Like I said, Ace Violence stabbed Keith Moniz in the back at Sky's the Limit following their win. And I don't know if his brother had anything to do with it, but it's mighty suspicious that his brother is already in Ace's corner for this match.
The following contest is a tag team match.
Making his way to the ring from Asbury Park, New Jersey, the violent expert, Ace Violence.
Like I was saying in the previous match, it's been something that's been brewing quite some time as we look back from stills from Sky's the Limit. Everyone's celebrating in the ring as soon as Draco and Wagner left the ring. Ace Violence Pearl Harbors Keith Moniz from behind unexpectedly and walks away triumphantly. Of course, Kurt Wagner, the sole survivor in that match, but still gave the win the Ages of Pain. Ace, I mean, Keith gave it his all in that match. I mean, he technically didn't lose. He was counted out for his elimination, but Ace Violence has had quite enough of Moniz. Showed him his true colors. That sky's the limit. In turn, showed the Ages of Pain his true colors. Leaving the group, and now it's him and his brother now. And interestingly enough, you know, obviously everyone keeping a close eye on Amanda Violence, his wife, in the group. But as far as I know, Amanda Violence choosing to stay with the Ages of Pain instead of following her husband. So very interesting that not even Ace's wife is on board with his decision here. But Ace looking to get his repercussions early here tonight, but here comes his tag partner.
From Asbury Park, New Jersey, Aaron Violence.
Aaron Violence, his brother, made his debut about a month ago, back when Ace was intertwined with C.A. White and Oliver White, needed a tag partner, made a call to his brother, and his brother made the save, but may have corrupted Ace a little more than we expected, because ironically enough, moments later, Ace turning his back on the Ages of Pain, instead aligning with his brother outside of the group. And now they're gonna, like I said, they're gonna need the repercussions. They're gonna take on Draco and Wagner here tonight with Moniz in the corner. So obviously the Ages of Pain sticking together with their brother. Try to teach Ace a lesson.
Representing the Ages of Pain, this is Johnny Draco.
And Draco, he nearly lost a month of his career back in February, and during that match, he took it out on the Fallen Kingdom, inflicting as much punishment as possible. And quite honestly, I don't think he cared that he ended up being eliminated. He was just there to issue out some receipts. Like there was some dollar bills, just receipt after receipt against the Fallen Kingdom, and job well done, I'd say, for him. And he and Wagner obviously looking to move on to future tag title consideration, but after Ace's betrayal, they gotta stick with the family for now.
Accompanied to the ring by Keith Moniz. He represents the Agent of Pain, the unholy prophet from the First Church of New York. This is Kurt Wagner.
And another thing you can call Kurt Wagner, the sole survivor. The match going down to Wagner, going down to Oliver White in the final two. And Wagner, despite not being 100% in the match, was able to pull it out for his group. And unsurprisingly, Keith Moniz, he's here to support both men, but as Wagner and Draco make separate entrances, Moniz gonna back the sole survivor here in the entrance. But this, whatever problems Ace has with Moniz, it's gonna be solved sooner rather than later, I would think. So, but first, he's got to get through the rest of his former brethren. Here we go. Starting with Ace Violence and Draco, and Ace immediately go for a knee for Draco. Draco, having no part of that shit, takes down Ace Violence. Again, just a week ago, these guys were not just teammates, but they were brothers at war. In a war against the Fallen Kingdom, a war that was started by Ace Violence in his feud with C.A. White. And all that just for him to stab Keith Moniz in the back. Again, he issued his explanations over the week, but you gotta wonder how truthful or how sensible any of those even are. And kind of just draw your own conclusions at this point and maybe wait to see what Keith Moniz has to say. Is so far Draco just giving Ace some rug burn on his back. That's the deadliest thing he could do to him, and tags in Kurt Wagner. But Ace immediately going to work on Wagner again, the sole survivor of the match. The only reason why the Agents of Pain won, Ace falling back with an elbow here. Going back to work on Wagner. Wagner fighting back, chopping down the tree. It was Ace Violence, but Ace again with an answer. And Wagner wasn't 100% in that pay-per-view match, and after going the distance, I highly doubt he's even 100% tonight. But Aaron Violence, elbow drop there, his brother tagged in. And Kurt starting to fight off really the wild card in all this. I mean, he wasn't involved in that 4-on-4 match, but he seemed to have left his mark regardless. Of course, for you at home, I mean, going back to what Ace Violence said earlier this week about Moniz, I mean, he said the stable that he's been in for months and months is just, he felt looking pathetic, and the most pathetic man in the group was Moniz, which is obviously arguable considering how certain results have been over the past couple months. But he said it, stemmed back to NAW, he just couldn't team with them anymore, or any Agents of Pain members, and honestly, the win meant nothing to him, even though he started the whole damn war. So he felt like he was a laughingstock in the group, and he wanted an end to it. So, and then of course issued a NAW rules type match to Keith Moniz at Spring Classic. No countouts, no submissions, no pinfalls, no DQ. The only way to win is to knock your opponent out. And he guaranteed he's going to do it. And then, probably the reason for this match happening, issued a challenge to the other Agents of Pain members, calling out Draco and Wagner, and here they are. So Keith Moniz yet to accept Ace Violence's challenge. I'm sure he will in the coming days, but right now, just going to work. Watching his boys try to defend his honor here, but so far Aaron Violence taking it to Kurt Wagner. Looking very impressive in the process, of course, being the only man not involved in that pay-per-view match. I mean, might be a good reason why, but either way, Aaron Violence just taking it to Wagner. Wagner is tagged out in the worst way. Like I said, I doubt he's 100% still after that match. He wasn't 100% at the match, but oh no. Oh God, Aaron Violence, no! DDT on the apron. Good God, the hardest part of the ring. For fuck's sake. Give me a break with the damn Violence brothers. Oh, just gorilla pressed on the apron as Wagner, and Wagner's in a tough spot. If you're Moniz, you need to get involved sooner rather than later.
No!
And that kick to Wagner. Anybody, including the brother of a backstabber, can do a Russian leg sweep, and just that stiff kick and punch and forearm takes Wagner down. Aaron making sure he's doing it right in front of Moniz. Ire of their problem and all just sends Wagner into the LED post. Not winning by count out, send Wagner back in, but Wagner sneaks out and is able to tag in Draco for the much-needed tag. Here comes Johnny Draco, shoulder block. He grabs Aaron Violence. Big splash in the corner. He's looking for another splash in the corner. Draco with the hot tag going to work to defend his partner, Kurt Wagner. But Aaron Violence comes back with a bulldog. No! Quick cover there, 1-2, no. 2 count only. Oh, Aaron Violence going right back to work. This one, Draco, another shotgun dropkick there. Stomping on the arm. Stomping away at Johnny Draco. Oh, just punches, nothing pretty about that, but just wailing away. As Wagner finally makes his way on the apron, and here comes Ace Violence once again. Draco mounting a comeback here. Beating away at Ace Violence, punching in the back, looking. Underhook, the fuckbuster there from Draco. Johnny Draco feeling it now for the Ages of Pain. But no, Ace Violence fighting back, shoulder tackle there. Again, the two just wrestling back and forth here. With Draco fighting his way out of the Violence's quarter. No avail though. Every attempt he makes, Violence has an answer. But he takes Ace down with the STO. Johnny, oh no, Draco eats a knee from Ace Violence. And again, sends him back in his corner, and he finally gets the tag to Aaron Violence. Exactly what they were looking for. Big double back body drop out of Draco. Aaron Violence grabs the arm of Draco and then hip tosses him across the ring. Arm drags him across the ring even. Now Draco's the one in trouble, but how much left does Wagner have in his tank? Big snake eyes. Across the top rope. Draco trying to mount a comeback as violently as his partner did at Sky's the Limit. Trying to pay back the favor. But he's struggling here. Oh my God, look at Aaron Violence ramming Draco's head into the turnbuckle in his own opponent's corner in front of Wagner, in front of Moniz, sending a message to the Agents of Pain. And Aaron Violence wrenching on the neck of Johnny Draco. Oh, he rolls him up and there's a super kick there. But he's not done, but Draco trying to fight out of it as best as he can. Looking for that much needed tag, and he grabs it. Big power slam from Draco, and a Wagner on the top rope, diving headbutt. Oh, God, you hate to see that, but that's how much hatred they have toward the Violence. Is right now the cover. 1, 2. That's enough. Ace Violence didn't bother breaking up the pin. And that tandem move was enough for the Agents of Pain to extract some revenge.
The winners of this match are the team of Johnny Draco and Kurt Wagner, the Agents of Pain.
And they extract some revenge for Keith Moniz here tonight against the Violences. Wagner the winner again, but it was on Aaron Violence. It was not on Ace Violence. So we'll see in the coming days and coming weeks if Moniz accepts Ace Violence's challenge of an NEW rules match at Spring Classic. But for tonight, the Agents of Pain winners once again.
extracting a little revenge from Ace Violence. And now coming up next, we're going to have ourselves another tag team match, and this one might get ugly rather quickly. Former tag champs, Recoil, Demi Longoria, Corden Ganea, they should still be the tag team champions, but they are not. And until they get their rematch in May at Pick Your Poison, they're going to make life a living hell for everyone.
The following contest is a tag team match.
On the way to the ring, from Anaheim, California, representing Kimiko Goon, the Shoot Wrestling Cyborg, Damian Longoria.
And here comes Longoria making his way to the ring. And, even though they lost the belts to Razor Insane, they didn't do it without a fight. Nearly beating him multiple times, but just ultimately falling short. And now, on the outside looking in of the title picture, having to wait until Resurgence's next turn. So, looks like they can just take some frustrations out on Mugen here tonight. Here comes his partner, Corden Ganea.
From Bucharest, Romania, representing Kimiko Goon, the Romanian Arm Crusher, Corden Ganea.
And we keep talking about the cash-in, but they were cashed in on right after their tag team championship match in a triple threat war against the Unchained Union and the Inner Circle. So, they had to work 2 long, hellacious matches at the pay-per-view and ultimately just ran out of gas. But they valiantly fought until the end. But they're 2 pissed off individuals. And here come their opponents.
On their way to the ring, the team of Slade and John Marshall, Mugen.
And Mugen, chance for a lifetime here for them. Taking on the former champs. And the champs going to get a rematch in May. You got to think a win over the former champs would certainly help their cause. And on top of that, it depends how pissed off and angry are Recoil, and can they use that to their advantage? Mugen can use that to their advantage and possibly catch the former champs off guard at some point. We'll see, but of course, Recoil getting the rematch in May because they did defend their titles. They defended them against Inner Circle and Unchained Union. They got cashed in on, so they will get their rematch, something that was agreed upon by the RWR Board of Directors. Of course, they wanted the belts back immediately, but they had to wait their turn. That's the rules, so whoever the champs may be, Razor Insane might drop the belts until then, but these guys will get a rematch at the pay-per-view and at the next pay-per-view in May. And from what I've heard, they don't want to do it under normal Resurgence tag rules, so there might be something up their sleeves to try to get the fans to vote on for that upcoming match. But now we're going to start off John Marshall, Damian Longoria here. Marshall working on the arm of Longoria. Again, you gotta wonder how can they stay focused enough to put away their opponents here tonight and not get caught off guard, but nice throw from Longoria. Oh, but Longoria eats a big snap German suplex from John Marshall. Nice move there. Now Marshall sitting Longoria in the middle of the ring. Obviously a little too early to think about winning, but regardless, Mugen's going to make the most of their opportunity. They're not just going to stand there and let themselves be punching bags to the former champions. But So far, I was going to say looking good from Mugen, but Longoria back in the offensive sends John Marshall back in his own corner, and here comes Ganea. Coming into the ring now. What's this? Oh, total elimination! Total elimination on John Marshall. Right out of the gates, that's how much anger is within Recoil right now. Bailey trying to decapitate their opponent, John Marshall, early on here. How about this Ganea taking a page out of Razor's playbook? A little cockiness there. So maybe sending a message. Oh, doing Razor's pose too. Again, sending a message to the new champion. Of course, they're safe from these two for this month, but come May, if they're still the champs, oh, there may be some hell to pay, but Ganea wrenching on the arm of John Marshall. What's this? He's got one arm tied up. He's got the other arm set up, and oh my God, just wrenching it back. Trying to just rip both of John Marshall's arms out of its sockets. John fighting back. He needs to tag out in the worst way, but he is not looking good thus far. No water in the pool for Ganea, though. But immediately taken down once again. Ganea. Oh no. Oh my God. He's got Marshall up. Oh my God. He power bombs him outside of the ring. He power bombed him right outside of the ring. No regard for his livelihood. Just issuing punishment on Mugen, and that's exactly what Recoil was looking to do here tonight. Cutting off the hot tag and all the vicious forearm in the corner. Hit him so hard, Longoria fell off the apron. Here's the cover. One, somehow only a 1 count out of all of that. But Ganea continuing the offense here. He's got John Marshall set up into his corner. And the quick tag to Longoria. What's this? Oh, nice tandem doomsday device-like suplex there from both men. Now, Longoria just going to drive his knee into the back of John Marshall. That's not pretty, but it's effective. And again, just isolating Marshall. He's not even letting him tag in his partner. Drive-by kick from Longoria. John Marshall trying to fight back. Longoria just sidesteps that drop kick and again just goes to work on John Marshall here. Another quick tag to Ganea. What are they going to look to do here now? Double arm wrench, a double gut kick. Oh my goodness, just dissecting Marshall. Oh, he finally got the tag to Slade. Ganea let it happen, interestingly enough. I guess he's got tired of picking on John Marshall. Now they're going to try to pick apart Slade Marshall. Ganea looking for a belly-to-belly, but he's a dropkick instead, and then immediately takes down Slade with an arm drag. A Romanian-style arm drag. Now he's going to work on Slade Marshall here. Again, just sidestepping everything Slade tries to bring. But Slade, no slouch, is going to fight back. Doing so thus far. How about an alley-oop out of the corner? Slade's got Ganea up on his shoulders. Oh, nice. Nice side slam there. The cover, one. No, only a 1 count on Gordon Ganea. But Slade trying to steal the win from Mugen here. Gut kick. He's got him in the... Oh, gut wrench facebuster. What a move there. The cover, 1, 2. No, Ganea kicks out at 2. Oh, but he almost got caught off guard, and that's what Recoil needs to worry about. They need to stay focused if they want to win this match. Sure is about delivering pain from last week's tragic loss, but they need to stay focused and not come out on the losing end yet again either. Slade wants this elevated curb stomp there. Slade really rallying back from the punishment that his partner John Marshall took on earlier in the match, really picking up the slack here. Slade, nice back body drop to Ganea. Ganea needs to tag out now. More ways than one. Longoria asking for it and he gets cut off. But Ganea, nice European uppercut. Romania's in Europe, it counts. And, Slade Marshall answers right back with one in the corner. I don't think Mugen's from Europe. I don't know if that's legal or not, but regardless, Ganea eliminated from the Rumble. Slade Marshall gonna follow suit. We're gonna get some outside double damage going on here. Oh God, what's this? Oh, Snake Eyes! Off those steel golden steps. Solid gold steps. 24 karat ass whipping so far. From Slade Marshall. Really picking up the slack here for his team. But Ganea trying to fight his way back here. Not sure he's sends Slade back into the ring, and so much for that. Here we go once again inside of the ring. Slade Marshall again. Looking good against Ganea. And just smack him in the back. Ganea off the ropes. No tag there somehow, and back body drop. Slade once again, those chops and those punches. Like I said, Ganea, he caught Slade Marshall, and there's that reverse Michinoku driver move there from Gordon Ganea. The cover, 1, 2, no, 2 count only. Almost caught Slade, but instead, the fight continues, and white noise there from Slade, 2 count only. Longoria able to break it up. It's a nice reverse roundhouse kick there from Longoria. But again, Ganea struggling. He needs to tag out sooner rather than later. Nice flying forearm there. Ganea trying to get the energy from the crowd. And he punches Slade off the apron and looks to issue double damage points of his own. With a nice flying European uppercut from Slade. Again, I don't know if his European roots to even perform that move, but regardless, it's effective. Once again, Slade in control. He's been the wild card in this match, looking very impressive for his team. And just taking it to Ganea here, the former tag team champion. But Ganea caught him, and big back suplex. That'll keep him down for a little bit, I would think. Ganea going to work on his arms at the outside. Again, making good use. Making good use of the double damage. And finally sends Slade Marshall into his own corner, taxing Ganea. Here come the kicks, chopping down the tree, and the double stomp. We saw that move quite a few times. And their defense, this guy's the limit. 2 count only. John Marshall able to barely break it up. Now John gonna eat a half and half suplex for his troubles. Now Recoil finally in control of the match once again. Longoria now. John Marshall out of the equation. It's just Slade. De facto handicap match with Slade fighting out of whatever Longoria was looking for. Instead, another drive-by kick in the corner. Damian Longoria. You gotta think Longoria's probably pissed off more than anyone, considering his history with razor sharp and all those just punching and wailing on Slade Marshall. Ref almost had to stop, had to intervene there. Just how violent that was getting. Cover, only a 2 count somehow. PK to the back. And Ganea trying to regain some stamina, believing this is a one-on-one match for the unforeseeable future. Longoria now. Oh, he got caught by Slade. Pump handle. Facebuster again connects. The cover, 1, 2. Oh no. 2 count only. Longoria able to kick out again. Slade Marshall nearly stole the match once again. Here he comes again. A sledge and another sledge. Ducks the clothesline into a flying clothesline of his own. Sends Longoria into his own corner. And Ganea with the blind tag. Able to get back in the match in the nick of time, but can Ganea overcome everything that Slade Marshall has delivered to him earlier in the match? Ganea now clothesline, another clothesline. Ducks Slade, clothesline, another clothesline of his own. Oh, catching Slade, another reverse. Michinoku driver, the hook now, 1, 2. No, 2 count only. Looks like John Marshall, I think, took out the referee. Or put the referee in the way of him, so Longoria accidentally hit him. Made it a quick 2 count, but Ganea looking to put an end to this again. Nice neck breaker. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and that's all she wrote. Recoil, a little more of a fight than expected, but they released some anger here tonight.
The winners of the match are the team of Damian Longoria and Corden Ganea.
And, you can put up one hell of a fight, but ultimately the former champs getting to let off some steam here tonight.
What the hell? Chris Jones assaulting the new United States champion HI backstage. Out of nowhere, of course, Chris Jones' historic reign as United States champion came to an end of Sky's the Limit in his 9th defense. He dropped the belt in the 4-way match, and his 299-day reign came to an end. It was ultimately won by HI, former member of Fitzroy Fighting Systems. He defeated Archangel in the final of that match, of course. That match only instigated by Jones from open challenge from Twitter, and ultimately his big mouth cost him in the end. But now, former champ hasn't been beltless in a while, and he's obviously fuming from losing, especially in the way that he did, and he's trying to take it out on the champ. But the champ showing why he's the champ, looking good so far in this assault backstage. Of course, Jones obviously has a rematch for the belt, and big boot on HI. Oh no, Jones is cashing in with a briefcase. Taking out HI, and look at the strength of Jones. Good God. Picks him up, walks around the room with him, and sends him down. Of course, Jones obviously with the rematch for the belt is all signs pointing to Spring Classic at the end of the month. That's where we'll see the rematch. See if... slammed him through that table. And looks like security finally making the way to break it up. And Jones obviously furious and pissed off for losing. And he's going to take it out on the champ before they meet up at Spring Classic. But what a shocking moment that was. And obviously not all joyous in the HI camp, as he's got to fend off a pissed off Chris Jones, at least until the pay-per-view.
But now coming up next is number one contender for the Women's Revolution Championship, who will face Hikaru Hime at the pay-per-view.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the number one contendership for the RWR Women's Revolution Championship.
From Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Ellie Richardson.
Ellie, I said this last month that Ellie ultimately quickly becoming the ultimate bridesmaid here in RWR. Of course, started as Supernova in the final two for the Revolution title and fell short to the eventual champion Bella Angel. And again, the number one contendership match at Redemption in the final two and lost to Hikaru Hime. Collision course, she lost in the de facto number one contendership match to Haley Shepard and then fell short in the women's golden ticket match last week. And Ellie probably getting one last shot at a chance at the women's championship. But she's gonna have to go through a tough opponent here, Goddess Dawn.
From the Sky Goddess Dojo, representing the Agents of Pain, the legendary Goddess Dawn!
Of course, Goddess Dawn, the former champion, before losing it to Hikaru Hime at Collision Course, and in turn, thanks to a invitation, you could say, from Abigail. If you remember their follow-up Resurgence from Collision Course, Dawn came out to give her intentions to sky's the limit, saying she was in catching a rematch clause, and her Agents of Pain members were gonna have to worry about their own war on their own, but Abigail certainly got Goddess Dawn involved, so much that Dawn foregone her rematch and decided to defend her stable instead, and ultimately becoming a wrong decision as the Agents of Pain were swept by Abigail and the World Warriors and Kimiko. Dawn, although she lost her rematch, she is going to get this opportunity here tonight to get another shot at the title because of that. But of course, the drama in the Agents of Pain and everything else going on, obviously looming in her head, and is that going to be enough for Ellie to finally overcome one big obstacle in her career and finally get a shot at the title? But here we go. Tie up in the corner, clean break, obviously, from these two Canadians here. If you remember, it was Goddess Dawn that got Ellie into the golden ticket match. It was Ellie and Abigail in a qualifier, and Dawn's theme played, and it was enough to distract Abigail to get Ellie to pick up the win and qualify for the match, which ultimately might be the reason why Ellie's in this match here tonight and not Abigail. So regardless, Ellie sends Dawn down and immediately eats a Canadian-style arm drag. And feeling out process from these two early on here, but I'm sure it'll pick up sooner rather than later. Of course, with Ellie, we know about the situation with her husband, Danny Richardson. Falling into a state of depression, not showing up to work when he's supposed to, and Ellie's been trying to take care of him as much as possible, but at the end of the day, she's got to take care of herself, and especially with opportunities like these to progress her career, she reverses that suplex on Dawn. Off the ropes, a nice drop toe hold there. And of course, with Dawn, with everything going on with her stable and all the people gunning after her, Abigail, Kimiko, everyone, do you need an extra distraction in the Women's Revolution title right now? Or do you need to straighten your own life out? Well, regardless, Ellie Richardson taking it to Dawn. Sends it to her corner, nice drop kick there. Oh, and a flip kick there from Ellie sends Dawn to the apron. Ellie now looking to send on the outside, but Dawn fights back. And, oh, nice snake eyes there from Ellie across the ropes. And, you know, one person that's definitely watching this match is the Women's Revolution champion, Hikaru Hime. Like I said earlier, she defended her title against Haley Shepard at the pay-per-view. Of course, Haley defeated Ellie Richardson in Collision Course to even get that spot after Goddess Dawn pulled out. So Hikaru took care of business and retained her title, and now she'll be facing one of these two for the belt in the future. And oh, I think Dawn was looking for a powerbomb there, and Ellie instead, nice Hurricanrana head scissors, but taken down with the dragon screw. Ellie with the jawbreaker, so just back and forth with these two women. And Dawn rolls completely to the outside this time, trying to regain some composure as Ellie stands over her inside of the ring, wanting her to come back in. She doesn't want to win like that, but maybe you might want to reconsider after eating that German suplex. And now the Goddess in the zone now. A clothesline, another clothesline. Oh, back kick there from the former two-time Women's Revolution champion. And there's a Goddess kick on Ellie. And there's Goddess Dawn looking to put an end to this one. Climbing the top, looking for that 630 to connect. Is that going to do it? Is Goddess Dawn going to become the #1 contender once again? The cover, 1, 2. No, Ellie kicking out at 2. Dawn can't believe it. She gave Ellie her best, but her best wasn't good enough. Ellie kicking out at 2, staying alive in this matchup. Now Ellie now in the corner, looking to put an end to this matchup on her own terms. There's the cartwheel and the big backflip kick. Is that enough for Ellie to get the job done? The cover. 1, 2, no, almost, but Dawn kicking out at 2. And oh, what a stiff forearm shot from Dawn. She didn't go back to the top rope, but the ref got taken out in the process. I think they may have made her reconsider her stance, standing up Ellie instead. Oh, flying nothing doesn't connect, and Ellie instead catches Dawn from behind. Applecore is the cover. 1, 2. She got her. Ellie Richardson, the new #1 contender for the Women's Revolution Championship.
The winner of the match, and now #1 contender for the RWR Women's Revolution Championship, Ellie Richardson.
And Ellie able to pick up a signature win over Goddess Dawn. She will meet Hikaru Hime. That's Sprint Class Sports. This is Abigail with a steel chair. Oh, give me a break. She's driving it into Goddess Dawn. It doesn't look like she's done with the Goddess, and a nice stiff chair shot there. And Abigail standing tall over Goddess Dawn once again. She is not done with Dawn, even though she pinned Dawn for the deciding fall. It's sky's the limit. But she wants more of Goddess Dawn. And she made her intentions known. But now coming up next, our main event of the evening. The new Revolution champion Martin Starr, DJ Kraft, takes on the former champ Doug Shepard and Josh Wolf. Main event of the evening coming up next.
following contest is a tag team match.
From London, England, he is the RWR World Revolution Champion, Martin Starr.
Well, hey, if it worked enough for him at the pay-per-view, you might as well use it full-time now. Martin Starr with the throwback theme, and he's now the reigning Revolution Champion here on Resurgence. After ultimately turning a new leaf in his life, after an intervention from Jarek Vanders and pretty much trying to put an end before it even began, a tyrannical reign of terror over the brand from the Inner Circle. But in his win over Doug Shepard, just probably put the final nail in the coffin of the Inner Circle. As all four members came up short in their title matches, the sky's the limit, and the ultimate deciding factor, Martin Starr taking the Revolution title away from Doug Shepard. And he is now the new champ here on Resurgence and the fourth man to hold both world titles in RWR. And now Martin Starr looking to start a reign of his own. He's a former world heavyweight champion, obviously, but he only held it for a month, so he defeated Jarek Vanders for the belt and immediately dropped it to Donovan Payne's, just looking for a more conclusive, more dominant reign as the champ this time around. But obviously with a new lease on life in the process, as he holds his title up high in all corners. Proud of his accomplishment. The fans here in Milwaukee deservedly cheering for him in the process. But he's got to get through Doug Shepard one more time if he wants a real reign with that belt.
From San Antonio, Texas, this is the King, DJ Kraft.
And here's someone who may end up opposing him in the ring for that title in the future, but for now, he is his tag partner. And Kraft coming up on the winning end in his hellacious cage match with Josh Wolf. That sky's the limit, but not without getting his fair share of punishment. Of course, Wolf deciding to focus more on beating Kraft instead of defeating Kraft, and it ultimately cost him in the end. Kraft caught him with the Kraft Killer and put an end to it, but Wolf, how much damage did he inflict on the King? We shall see, but you know Josh Wolf, he ain't gonna take that loss standing down lightly. I'm sure there's something else up his sleeve concerning DJ Kraft in the future, but at some point, you gotta put personal ego aside and get the job done when you need to get the job done. We'll maybe see if tonight's on the right path for that. And speaking of, here he comes.
From Richmond, Virginia, Josh Wolf.
And, you know, obviously with the pull he's got on the brand, you know he's got something up his sleeve for the future for Kraft, but regardless of that, Josh Wolf, I mean, he had Kraft beat multiple times in the cage match, and he chose to, effectively beat him up some more instead of just going for the shovel in the wind, and it cost him, and plain and simple, cost him. Will he learn from that? I guess we'll see, but, you know, he complains about not having as much success here in RWR as he's had in the past, but matches like that is a very good reason why he hasn't. And like I said, he attacked DJ Kraft over a month ago as he hit his boiling point. And after, like I said, a man that most people consider the poster boy of RWR Championship Gold in Kraft. Like I said, Josh has had Kraft on the ropes a few times now, but he's not finished the job. That's something he needs to do if he wants to fairly and justly get himself in a title match. Instead of, pulling a razor sharp, as one would say, which obviously would put his good standing with the RWR Board of Directors in more jeopardy than it probably already is. But now here comes the leader of the Inner Circle and the former Revolution champion.
Representing the Inner Circle, now residing in Seattle, Washington, Doug Shepard.
And it's actually wild. It's been since last year's Sky's the Limit that we've seen Doug Shepard come to the ring empty-handed. I mean, he's held that golden ticket briefcase all the way through December, and then, or the RFTA 3 final rather, and then obviously cashed in at the pay-per-view and won the Revolution title and had that around his waist for the past few months. So Shepard, for the first time in a year, walking to an RWR ring empty-handed. And we'll see how much that fuels his fire in his upcoming rematch against Martin Starr for the belt. And on top of that, the status of the Inner Circle on Resurgence, obviously he was trying to make them the commanding factor on the brand, and they all fell short, including himself. So how do you rebound from that? We shall find out, but here we go, main event of the evening. We're going to start out with Martin Starr and Josh Wolf. Rematch from a couple of months ago that ultimately got Martin Starr into his title match with Sky's the Limit after beating Josh Wolf to near bloody pulp to get his way. And Martin Starr, nice reverse DDT there to Josh. Of course, the story with Martin Starr, he won the RFTA 3, but had to face the champ in a triple threat after the cash-in. And ultimately, he didn't win that match, and he said, hey, I'm still owed a one-on-one title shot per my contract with the RFTA, winning RFTA, and he had to pull a few strings and throw a few punches, but he got it, and it worked out in the end as he is the new champion and sitting on top of the Resurgence Mountain. But now, Martin Starr, he fell almost as quickly as he got there. He topped the retaliation mountain last year, and we'll see if he's learned from that and will stay on top a little longer here. As Wolf quickly tags in Shepard, and here we go once again. Martin taking it to the former champ thus far. His alley-oop suplex there. Of course, Martin Starr overcoming the odds at the pay-per-view in a six-man tag match on the Go Home show last week. He endured Chris Jones and Archangel long enough until Shepard came in with a final blow in the win, but it wasn't enough, obviously. But here comes Kraft now. Kraft and Shepard going at it now. Kraft looking at a flying forearm, nothing there. As the former champ taking it to Kraft here in our main event. Again, thank you everyone for coming out here tonight to watch RWR. The fallout from Sky's the Limit on the road to Spring Classic. Of course, Spring Classic's not going to happen at the end of the month. In fact, at the beginning of next month, scheduled for May 1st. It's April 30-day month, and ends on a Thursday. Big powerbomb there from Shepard. So we're going to get an extra week of programming, and we're going to get the pay-per-view on the first day of March. A little bit of a weird month, but You can get a couple extra shows for your viewing pleasure this month. Shepard continuing to take it to DJ Kraft here. Trying to drag him to the ropes, but Kraft able to fight out of it. And Kraft is trying to shake off the cobwebs from Sky's the Limit, and so far what he's taken in this match, but nice, another suplex from Kraft. Floats over, grabs him from behind, back suplex, nice duo there. And Shepard looking for the tag, and he's cut off in the nick of time by Kraft. And this tag of the champion, here we go once again, champion and contender going at it once again on free TV. You better damn well buy the pay-per-view now. We're gonna give away this much on free TV. As Martin continues to punish his #1 contender, Doug Shepard. No, all the absolute strength. Again, another alley-oop suplex there from Martin Starr, the champion. Just the outpowering Shepard, which is honestly a rare occurrence. Picks him up and just a double chicken wing there. Now Martin, oh, he's starting to feel it. He's looking at the finishing touches here on Shepard. He's got him up, powerbomb. Oh, just a regular powerbomb there, not the normal sit-out falling star powerbomb. Now Martin, oh, kick in his groin. His groin! Another elbow drop from Martin Starr. As he continues to just dish out. Off to blow to his challenger, falling star powerbomb, there it is. Doesn't hook, but usually follows it up with a variation of a torture rack. But he can't do that with Shepard grounded. Martin, I don't know, he gets kicked away from Shepard. Shepard probably should tag out, his ego's not going to allow it. Instead, punch. Oh, he's sending to the ropes, and big knee drop there onto the new champion, Shepard. We're going to get one up on his opponent for Spring Classic, and oh, look for the pump-up powerbomb, but no, a quick reversal at an over from Martin Starr, nice Hurricanrana. And now he grabs Shepard again, another falling star powerbomb near the center of the ring. And Starr just a knee to the head. Doug Shepard screaming in pain as Martin Starr continues to punish his challenger for a Spring Classic. And now Starr trying to decide what to do next on his opponent. Well, he better make up his damn mind, not just stand there. I mean, he's wasting valuable seconds. I get he's the champion, but come on. Letting Shepard up to his feet. I don't know what the hell Starr was thinking. But I guess he had a plan all along. Kicks Shepard in the head. Sends into the corner, but now eats knees. Now Martin in his own corner now. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's twisting back suplex onto Shepard, and again, he might just be mocking him at this point, just saying, hey, I have your number, I can beat you, and I have control of you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I will always be in front of you, ahead of you, above you. That could be what Martin Starr's doing. As Shepard crawls to his feet once again, and Martin Starr letting him do so just to continue the punishment on him. He's got him in his electric chair position, flips him over, sit-out powerbomb. The cover, 1, 2, No, 2 count only. And again, Shepard crawling to the ropes for safety. Martin Starr easily picks him off. Now Martin sent it to the opposing corner. And Shepard gets that tag that he needs to Josh Wolf. Big double back body drop from the opponents. Now Wolf getting to extract a little revenge on Martin Starr now, but Martin fighting back. He sends Josh into his own corner. Big elbow and a enziguri from the champion. No, he picks Josh, another alley-oop suplex there. What I'm going to say is Martin looking to powerbomb Josh, maybe, but not yet. Picks him up. Oh, he hit the deal. Martin Starr the deal on Josh. Nobody kicks out of the deal. Well, good thing for Josh, Martin didn't pin him because he wouldn't have kicked out of it. Instead, another double chicken wing. There. No, he doesn't know what to do with Josh next. He's just gonna flip him over. Overpower him, and now Martin Starr just standing tall over Josh Wolf. Asserting his dominance on Resurgence, especially people that have tried to do him dirty in the past. And that back suplex from Martin Starr. Wolf fighting back again. Back body drop. Again, a win over the champion here would do wonders for Josh and his ego, but so far it's been all champion on Wolf and on Shepard. Really, Kraft essentially he's been in the match a little bit, but essentially a non-factor in this match, surprisingly enough. Josh grabbing behind Martin Starr, but Martin floats over to a splash. Again, Josh looked for the tag, and he got it. Here we go, Shepard and Starr once again. Giving more away on free TV here tonight, and Shepard punch after punch. Starr looking for the tag, and here comes Kraft. Kraft and Shepard in the ring now. DJ Kraft clothesline to Shepard, another clothesline and a kip up from the King. Josh and Starr are down, leaving this to a de facto one-on-one match. Quick cover on Kraft, only a 1 count. It's Kraft, essentially a fresh body in this matchup. Oh, but again in the corner where Kraft powers out of it. He sends Shepard into his own corner, but Starr's not there. It's just him for now. Big chop across Shepard's chest. Now Kraft, there's the Pele kick out of nowhere. He's looking to finish the job here himself. The quick cover, is that it? 1, 2. Oh, it is! Kraft, I think, kicked Shepard's head off. And DJ Kraft has been the #1 contender.
The winners of the match, the team of Martin Starr and DJ Kraft.
So the champ and Kraft come up victorious here tonight. And their partners here tonight, they shake hands, but Kraft says, hey, once you get done with Shepard, I'll be waiting. And Martin Starr essentially said, bring it on. But tonight, these two celebrate as partners. And that is how Resurgence 90 ends. We thank you for watching here tonight. I am commentator Uno. We'll see you next week.